This is a download from the BBC.
You're listening to the BBC World Service. I'm Tim Franks and this is NewsHour. And that is the sound of Yabka Al-Shabaab, a song by WAAYAHA CUSUB, a Somali band who've played all around the world. They're known for being outspoken critics of militant Islam. Indeed, one of its members was shot and wounded by suspected militants in Kenya 7 years ago. But now the band appears to have had its refugee status in Kenya revoked. They say they've been forced to seek asylum in the Netherlands, where they're on tour. I've been speaking to their tour producer, Daniel Gerstle.
When they were invited to come to perform for the Masterpiece concert in Amsterdam 3 weeks ago in the Netherlands, and when they were leaving the country, before they got on the plane, they basically were told that if they could travel out of the country, they weren't welcome back. So without documents, they couldn't get even back in. They had to leave behind their families, their things. Shine Akyar, the co-founder, and Felis Abdi, his wife, they left their 3 children behind. And so they came ahead to the concert hoping to solve it when they got to Amsterdam, but they realized that they would not be able to go back to Kenya. So they're twice refugees.
Am I right in saying that the members of the band had refugee status inside Kenya?
They did until they came to this peace concert.
And what did immigration officials rip up their papers, withhold their papers? What happened at the airport?
As they were crossing through customs to get on the plane, the Kenyan customs officials told them, you no longer qualify for this status, and we're taking your papers. That's what he said. So that was on the 16th of September, and they were worried that if they stayed after the customs officials right there just took all their papers, that they could be put in prison in the detention or expelled for expulsion back to Somalia.
Did the Kenyan authorities give any reason for this? Any official reason?
When this band arrived at the airport, they were handed a letter, and their documents were taken away, and they were handed a letter saying they were no longer welcome back. So
they've now applied for asylum in the Netherlands. Have they had any response yet from the Dutch authorities?
They've completed their applications, and now they're waiting. The Dutch government, however, has divided them. Instead of allowing the 5 of them to stay together and continue their work and continue their campaign, which they were doing back in Kenya to persuade youth away from extremism, and instead of allowing them to stay together, the Dutch government has spread them out and separated them.
Right. Are they allowed to see each other?
But they have been able to see each other, and they've been able to with help from local Somali Dutch friends, to travel to meet with each other, but it's been difficult. It's especially difficult because Felis Abdi's 3 children are still back in Kenya.
Well, I was going to ask, what's going to happen with them? Have they been able to keep in touch with them, and are they trying to get their other family members out to the Netherlands now?
Yes. Shine Akyar, the co-founder of the group who first went to London, he is married to Felis Abdi, and they've been very influential. When Felis also lost her refugee status and came to the Netherlands, now the whole family is divided. Shine is trapped in London, Felis is trapped in the Netherlands, and the 3 children are trapped in Kenya with the extremists still threatening them.
Daniel, what do you think this is going to mean for the band? They've made their name trying to talk about and sing about the dangers of Islamist extremism. Do you think that this will take the wind out of their sails, or do you think that this will encourage them to try and carry on and make more music?
This group, WAAYAHA CUSUB, using Somali hip-hop to persuade youth away from extremism and violence in Kenya and Somalia, they're unstoppable. I mean, so they will continue their work wherever they are, but it's making it harder that they can't live and work together while they're waiting for the decision in the Netherlands. And it's making it even harder that they can't work together with the Kenyan government, who should be an ally in their campaign for peace.
Sound of WAAYAHA CUSUB and their tour manager Daniel Gerstle speaking to me from the Netherlands. يا This is NewsHour from the BBC World Service, from all of us here in London. Thanks very much for listening.